It's that time again, America. 24 contestants are about to face off against the craziest, most extraordinary obstacle course ever assembled. 3 of them will earn the right to compete on the most challenging course of all, the Wipeout Zone. $50,000 is up for grabs. One champion will emerge, but all will wipe out.
Wow, that sucked.
Hello, America, and welcome to another jaw-dropping episode of Wipeout. I'm John Anderson, and perhaps you've noticed here, the multifaceted John Henson.
I am excited, Johnny. Today's the day I get picked to be a contestant. I've done my research, crunched the numbers, and I'm putting all my best foots forward. Statistics say I'm way more likely to be selected if I am a superhero cheerleader teacher with 2 kids. Can I borrow a kid? Sure. I'm doing this for you guys, Jackson. What's your daughter's name?
Katie.
Katie.
But I hate to tell you, Johnny, since you work here, can't be a contestant.
Oh. I guess you can have your daughter back.
Thank you.
You in the market for a second-hand cape at all?
You know, I just bought one. We have 24 people who were chosen as contestants, and they are about to attack the largest obstacle course ever assembled by man, animal, and, to the best of our knowledge, alien. The Qualifier gets us started, and first up, it's the Wipeout Dump,
where we separate your recyclables and your limbs.
Then it's an express delivery to the fail boxes.
Hope they've insured their packages.
That is followed by our big balls. Overthrow King Smallsy today, you get 500 bucks. Next up, the trippity-skippity-flippity-doo. Now with 50% more flippity-doo. And finally, the Wipeout Sushi Bar.
It's got a bigger kick than wasabi. Konnichi, wow.
Looking to keep a dozen here, Johnny. The top 12 times will move past the qualifier into the next round.
Let's go down to Jill Wagner, who I know is thrilled to be on the sideline.
Smells fishy down here.
My bad. Apparently, you can't start a fire with fish sticks.
Good to know. Let's head up to the top of the course now.
Yeah, Super Ranger here.
Cool. Is he one of those highly skilled elite Army Rangers?
No, he's a,
Let's begin with you.
Me? Come on, man. That was an accident.
local park ranger.
Jill's on top of it.
All right, guys, this is Justin Gibbons. And you are a park ranger, I assume.
I am, yeah.
You know, I heard if you see a bear, the best thing to do is just to stand still.
You're supposed to play dead. Curl up into a ball and try to be as small as you can. That way they can do the least amount of damage, and hopefully they'll get bored of you and just move on.
You sound like my prom date. Anyway, welcome to our park, Justin, where the Wipeout Dump begins with you. So please deposit yourself directly into that trash can. But don't go head first.
Don't feed the animals.
Oh, boy. That's gonna leave a boo-boo.
Hey, boo-boo.
No, boo-boo.
Don't feed the animals.
Don't feed the animals. Hey, our park, our rules, pal. Pretty soon they'll be telling us don't bruise the park rangers.
Proceed with caution, Justin. You are entering mountain lion territory.
That'll be good.
Yeah, they are very protective of their mailbox cubs. Cat fight!
John, the tour of our park continues at Mount Big Balls, where the pressure is so great, a boiling hot geyser goes off about every other contestant. No!
Oh, old faithful, the big balls.
We leave a singed Smallsy to find a tutu-wearing clown at the Wipeout Dump.
No, clowns, you know they frighten me. And you know when she climbs into that can, a whole bunch are gonna come pouring out the other side. Oh, she didn't carpool.
I lost my tutu.
Hey, can we get her a bottle of seltzer so she can clean up? Maybe a flower that squirts water?
Twirling through the air like that, party clown Allison McClung, really in her element, Johnny. She is a true entertainer. Nice glasses.
You should see her contacts. Jill?
Hi, guys. I'm down here with Allison McClung. Hi, Allison. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm good. So how do you entertain people being a clown?
I just kind of look ridiculous, so that helps. But I kind of love this outfit, scare some kids away, you know?
You don't like kids?
Not a big fan.
Boy, her high school guidance counselor really dropped the ball.
The suspenders are off now, Johnny. Cranky the Clown getting down to business.
That's for all the children out there.
Seriously, what kid doesn't love somersaults? And smelling salts.
I think I cracked my tooth.
Well, you didn't smile much anyhow.
Well, then let's move ahead to someone who's all smiles. Police Cadet Angie Limbano, who is sampling our sushi chef's fresh catch.
Oh!
Yo!
Enjoy some wasabi with your beat down, Angie. Don't get it in your eyes or on your skin. Like I said, wasabi, but no fears, it's neither edible nor flammable.
This police cadet going undercover in Little Tokyo on a sting that stings.
Oh my God, She made it!
Has Jill forgotten how our show works?
Did not see that thing coming.
That's because we hit it.
That needs a warning.
A spent Angie Limbana finishes with a time of 6:44.
And if she didn't like sushi before, she hates it now.
I'm so hungry.
Ready to eat it at the Trippity Skippity is 20-year-old Ashley Morales.
Like spaghetti, baby.
Ashley says she's always so hungry that everything reminds her of food.
Oh, hungry Ashley enjoying our all-you-can-eat pound cake. Talk about stuffing your face. Hey, Ashley, you got something right there on your, Yep, you got it.
Hungry Ashley, insatiable.
I like burritos better.
Nobody can get enough to eat out there. This guy's going dumpster diving. Alec Taylor.
Slim pickings, Johnny. A lot of folks already sifted through that.
What is it with the head first?
Oh! He is the wretched refuse. But he hasn't always been, at least according to Jim.
You were pretty famous in high school, I heard.
Well, I was homecoming prince.
Okay, fame adjacent.
What is the difference between homecoming king and homecoming prince?
A queen, I believe.
I think just princes are a lot cuter.
Please, on what planet are Prince Harry and Prince William better looking than their dad?
Smallsy, get ready to give up your throne.
I don't know, homecoming prince. I think you're out of your league. That is one regal ball.
I got this.
Ew.
Kneel before Smalls.
Always the bridesmaid, never the king. Now approaching the wipeout dump, Rory Lamb.
Hey, Rory, thinking outside the box. Or can. Literally. Oh!
Nah, still ended in a wipeout. Surprising, Jill found out buckets are Rory's thing.
Yeah, he invented them. Sort of.
Yeah.
Well, right here we've got the bucket buddy.
Did you invent this?
Yes, we have a patent pending.
Patent pending? Talk to me when it's fully pendant.
As you can see, carries your 2 5-gallon buckets. I am looking for a $100,000 investment for a 2% stake in the company.
He knows this is Wipeout, right? Not Shark Tank?
I will give you $20,000 and a 30% stake in the company for me.
Apparently, Jill doesn't know what show it is either. But hey, Rory, I'll make you a better offer. Let's see. For a 1% stake, I'll give you $1 million and my second born. This is so nerve-wracking.
Can we add another bucket here?
Yes, we actually have a trailer hitch
Oh.
option.
Better hurry up, man. Jill is a shark down there.
How many children can you fit in this thing?
This is so hard. I knew I should have watched Wall Street before Wall Street 2. It made no sense.
Is this good for Carrie and Chum?
Okay, I'm ready to make my offer.
Okay, Roy, I'm gonna give you $20,000 for an 80% investment in the company.
Oh, no. She's saying money words followed by business words.
As long as you're willing to model the bucket buddy.
Done.
All right.
Done.
Oh, wait a minute. How is a model possibly gonna help sell? I'll buy 20.
This is nice.
Mr. Patent Pending celebrating his deal at the sushi bar.
Reuniting with Jill and his bucket buddy. Man, they are rubbing it in my face.
You and me, bucket buddy. We got this, bucket buddy.
Oh, he needs to find his bucket buddy a helmet homie.
Got this, bucket buddy.
Impressive. Mr. Patent Pending finishing in less than 4 minutes. Might need his bucket buddy to help him carry home the 50 grand. Now on the tee, golfer Jessica Miller. Please, no metal spikes on the fail boxes.
Be the ball, Jessica. Be the ball.
Yikes.
Oh, wow. That was Tiger's best shot in a long time.
Quiet, please. John, let's head down to the 18th hole. Diana Thorbjornsen. Remember now, head down. Oh.
Yes, I would definitely suggest keeping your head down.
Ooh, unfortunate there. Jennifer Nee back at the 3rd.
Where we've had gophers the size of giant boxing gloves. Oh, we got all of that one.
Uh-oh. Nicole Lundbeck has wandered out onto the driving range.
4!
Back to golfer Jessica Miller, who's finishing up her round. Jill Wagner's on the course with the call.
She's coming up to the end of the 18-hole course.
Ooh.
She's falling in the water. Golf clap.
Now at the top of the course.
Yeah, we're not going to do the whispering thing anymore, Johnny.
Are you sure? I find it very soothing.
John and John, by the time you've seen this, I've already won.
What? Anderson?
No clue. Jill, help us out.
All right, now I hear that you might have a bit of an unfair advantage on the course today. Is that true?
Well, I can travel through time, manipulate time. I can win the course, no problem.
Wait a minute, you're a time traveler?
Couldn't you tell from his sweet clock tattoo?
So, if you're so obsessed with time, you gotta tell me what's your time gonna be to get through the course today.
1 minute.
Now you're just a liar.
You tell him, Jill. Time traveler, it's gonna take you a minute just to climb out of the mud at the dump.
Time for the montage!
Yeah, well, if you disappear... What the? Either we finally got the incinerator obstacle I've been asking for, or that guy really just time traveled.
Whoa! And true to his word, he's finishing in 1 minute. Time travel.
Oh, I'm thinking this isn't gonna help his time.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
All right, time traveler, going up to the big balls. Whoa! Now over the sushi bar.
He might end up with our worst time ever.
Oh!
Oh! He seems to be stuck in some sort of a wipeout time-space continuum.
You know, I guess this just might be the perfect time to take a break then.
Good, because you know what time it is for me? Potty time.
You're back.
What? I never left. I really gotta go. Oh, this is what I get for buying a flux capacitor off the internet. Why can't I just go back to when I didn't have to pee?
For all of us non-time travelers, just stay right here. We'll be right back with more Wipeouts. Welcome back to a little show about Wipeouts that we like to call Wipeout. We are in the middle of trimming our initial field of 24 down to 12.
Now, John, before we go any further, I noticed one of us is a little rusty today. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to name any names, but feel free to raise your hand if it's you. Hey, Jill.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, so how about a quickfire montage to get you back on top of your game?
Sure.
Great. Now, remember, comedy is 90% timing. Oh! And 10% actually seeing the wipeout.
Yeah!
Wow.
Jeez, you scared me.
Too big?
Even for Jim Carrey.
Hold on.
Oh!
Wow.
Own it. Own it.
Oh, freaking it!
Oh! I like what you're doing. Let's try the cube root of that. Oh! More teeth. Oh! Less nostril. Oh!
Ah, bonsai.
That might have worked better over at the sushi bar. Oh!
Sake bomb.
Well, that settles a bet. Jill can do a killer spin take.
Get on my nose.
Small sacrifices, kid.
How's that one?
Perfect. I mean, what are you gonna say, you know?
Let's get this party started!
All right, 36-year-old marathon runner and mother of 4, Dana Janowitz at the starting line.
Pump it up!
Did anyone tell her it's a sprint, not a marathon?
Yeah!
Mesmerizing.
Woo!
It's like watching a marathon.
Yeah!
Anybody else on the course?
Wipeout, here it comes!
Sandra Pop, who's about to check the mail for us.
Whoopsie daisy. Her last name is Pop.
Tampering with fail boxes is a federal offense.
And you know what the punishment for that is.
Ooh, awkward. And I'm afraid the awkward doesn't end there. Jill?
Do you have any special skills you can tell me about?
Well, I mean, recently I just learned how to wink, so I'm pretty excited about that.
I thought I recognized her from class.
That's quite an accomplishment, I guess.
Yes.
So can you show us?
I'm working on it, but it's
Wait
in
a minute.
progress.
Hold on.
Wait.
Let me see that again.
Okay.
Yeah, she needs to work on her eye-eye coordination.
Look, you open one eye.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Winking is hard. I mean, it's not clapping, but it's difficult.
Whoa. Oh!
She really is a winker in training. Practicing on the way down and on the way up. That's okay. You'll get it one day, Miss Pop.
Next, we go back to the top of the course where we have,
Oh, my kids! All 4 of them! Let's go!
Jill?
So do you run every day?
I do run. I'm a marathon mom. I've ran 3 marathons in the last year.
So I heard that you did a little something really crazy in the marathon.
We took topless pictures.
Hey now.
Ah, but you're a mom.
My kids didn't see it, I swear.
Are they on the internet?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Wow. All right, well, good luck to you today at Wipeout.
Thank you.
Guys, what are you doing up there?
They have inappropriate pictures on the internet? Nana! Oh, no, my eyes! That's not Pop Pop.
Mercifully, we are back to Marathon Mom, and wait, where'd you go?
She's finally out of the gate. Now she's at the fail boxes.
Oh!
Maybe we should give her a clean picture to put up on the net, huh? Relatively clean. Man, our connection's slow up here, Johnny.
Perhaps just best to move on. Marathon Mom at mile marker 4, or as we call it, the trippity-skippity-flippity-doo. Oh!
Wow! Big time carbo loading on that starchy platform.
How about a strong finishing kick at the sushi bar? Ow! Wow!
Come on! Push through the pain. Feel the burn of the wasabi.
Come on, you can do this. This is easier than a marathon.
Hey, we can't all be Kenyans, but I wouldn't suggest crawling to the finish line.
Oh, see, I would watch marathons if that was at the finish line.
Was that a bad dream?
No, Marathon Mom, bad dreams are something your kids are gonna have after they find those pictures of you on the internet.
Our final contestant of the day, getting after it, 411 operator Yvonne Brooks. Oh, nice. The trash can padding its stats in garbage time.
411 operator. Cool. I've always wanted to get the 411 on Mariah Carey's marriage to Nick Cannon. Do you think they're happy?
City State, please.
Can't believe he hung up on me.
Well, Yvonne clearly a little busy. And I hate to mention this to you, but 411, that's not for random questions.
What?
Jill, explain it to the man.
You're a 411 operator?
That is correct.
You ever dealt with any people that are dying? They need your help?
No, not really. Just people that want to get to a restaurant and eat and really want to get home and, well, stuff like that and go clubbing and...
Oh, I get it. 411 is for fashion emergencies.
Apparently neither of you know what this is for.
Hello, 411. I'm getting spanked by a giant fish. Please advise.
Yvonne taking a wasabi bath. Needs to get a move on. He is already at 4 minutes.
Yeah, might not make it to the next round if he wipes out here.
You mean the spot where people have been wiping out all day?
Yep, it is not look... Oh, wow, he did it!
Without that long swim, 411 operator Yvonne Brooks posting a time that's certainly going to move him into the next round.
I wish I had 411's number. I'd call him to congratulate him.
You could always try 411.
Oh, yeah, maybe they'd have it.
City State, please.
Hey, congrats. Uh-oh, quick, somebody call 411.
Among our top 12, we have Cranky the Clown, Allison McClung.
This clown ain't playing.
There's Hungry Ashley Morales, and the homecoming prince, Alec Taylor.
Also still among those competing for the cash, patent pending Rory Lamb,
Me and you, bucket buddy.
Marathon Mom Dana Janowitz, and Winker in training Cassandra Pop.
Stick around, see what emerges next, people, from the depths of the Wipeout waters.
We are back, and apparently so are you.
I got on my lucky underwear today, Johnny.
Pretty sure I didn't ask about that.
Want to know what makes them so lucky?
Absolutely not.
All right, I'll tell you. I've worn these boxers on all my best days. My wedding day, the day my son was born, the day I got that 2-year contract for cell service, the day I thought it was going to rain and then it didn't.
Understand. Lucky man.
You want to borrow them? You can if you want.
You stay hitched up there, big boy.
All right.
Moving forward now in our epic battle for 50 grand, we still have 12 contestants with us who hopefully have their lucky underwear on today. Park Ranger Justin Gibbon, Hungry Ashley Morales, and our homecoming prince, Alec Taylor, all still going strong.
Also among those still chasing the 50 Gs, time traveler Kyle Hester, our marathon mom, Dana Janowitz, and 411 Yvonne Brooks.
City State, please.
Those 12 will find themselves 6 after our next obstacle, OctoPushy.
If you've ever met a pushy or octopus, you're probably not around to tell us about it.
Everyone say hello to Ollie, our octopus with an attitude.
An attitude is right. Check out those eyebrows.
Here's how it works. At the sound of the horn, contestants hop onto one of those 2 rotating rings to begin their voyage to the other side. Blocking their path, Ollie's many spinning arms, looking to knock them 20,000 leagues under the sea. Always over the arms, never under. Then line up your jump to the finish line, timing it just right. First 6 to make it across will be riding the high seas into the next round.
Everyone else gets a big steaming pile of oatmeal. It's the least we could do.
The least. Let's get to it.
Just let that enthusiasm wash over you, Johnny. Everybody's stoked for their field trip to the aquarium.
This is no joke.
I'm afraid this thing's gonna poke me.
Hopefully in your closed eye, Winker.
All right, guys, let's see who's gonna get octopushed into the water.
There's the bad pun, and there's the horn getting things started.
Our racy marathon mom out to a quick lead. Oh, but instead goes skinny dipping.
You guys go.
411 answering the call, heading quickly down the right side. Park Ranger taking his nature walk off the left. Hiking without a walking stick. He may surprise everybody here.
Oh, nope. Sorry, folks. Park's closed.
Here's 411's chance to be the guy with all the answers.
Any listings for a good seafood place nearby? Whoa! But here's the number of a good chiropractor.
The Ultimate Crown still eluding Homecoming Prince. A valiant attempt so far. Patent pending, admiring the design specs over OctoPushy.
Little known fact, Thomas Edison wrote an early patent on this obstacle. Man, that guy was good.
Winker in training showing some blinding speed. This is a girl that knows all about hard work and determination.
This is hard.
Yeah, almost as hard as closing one of your eyes and not the other.
Oh, and she is gone in the blink of both eyes.
The Homecoming Prince proudly sits as king of the tentacle.
Oh,
but it turns into a reign of terror for a time traveler.
Patent pending, copying the prince's technique.
Hey, that's funny.
Hope it's not trademarked.
Say no joyride.
Risky proposition.
Oh, this is not gonna work.
Trying to avoid the error part of trial and error. Eureka!
Oh.
He found it!
That was awesome.
Patent pending sweetens the deal. He's the first to move on.
Buddy, we did it!
Shout-outs to his wife, 0. Shout-outs to his bucket, 1.
Homecoming Prince isn't king of the OctoPushy, but he can still make the big dance.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna do the same thing.
Sound the trumpets, Homecoming Prince is in second place again. That's his thing. Uh-oh, looks like our contestants may have spooked Ollie. He is squirting his ink foam.
It's a very effective defense mechanism. Now, usually that helps to ward off predators, but here it appears to be attracting our contestants.
I can't even see who the people are anymore.
Marathon Mom getting in on this foamy action.
Oh my gosh, it's like a pileup.
Park Ranger running as if he's seen a bear. Only you can prevent forest wipeout.
411 putting it on speed dial. Yikes!
Dropped like a quarter into a payphone.
Timely reference.
Thanks.
Always game for a good race. Marathon Mom sprints for a place on the podium. Yes, sirree, Johnny. That's 3.
Photo-worthy finish. A photo even her kids could see.
Good job. I think she's happy.
Cranky the Clown riding that arm, turning her sour brand of fun loose on opponents.
Cranky the Clown twisting the competition around like they're balloon animals.
I'm sorry.
Cranky, but well-mannered.
Spots left.
Out there solo now. Cranky the Clown's got a clean shot to the big top.
Oh, but she trips up on her comically oversized shoes. But right behind her is,
I can't even tell who that is.
but that's, is that? No, wait, that's gotta be, oh, well, doesn't matter now.
Come on, guys.
411 redialing for another attempt. A smooth operator over those tentacles.
Roaming charges may apply.
Oh my gosh. Oh, no.
Let me transfer you to the next round. 50 grand on the line, Johnny, but only 2 spots remain.
Time traveler finally ready to make his move.
Hungry Ashley, ooh, goes back for thirds.
Time traveler doesn't have all day, or does he? It's a paradox, Johnny.
Struggling to stay on that extremely slick platform. Time is on his side, Johnny. Time traveler moving on.
Yeah, but he probably knew that all along.
Time is on my side! What?
Wow, that guy must be a full season ahead on Homeland.
So only the 6th spot remains. Park Ranger digging out of a Grand Canyon-sized deficit.
Pack your picnic basket, Park Ranger, you are moving on. Easy, we're not putting your face up on Mount Rushmore just yet.
Can you get down? Huh? Come down. Don't make me bring out the bear mace.
Okay, guys, you 6 are moving on. Congratulations. We only got 1 lady, but that's enough to win it.
Ah, Jill, with the plucky optimism of the fairer sex.
Johnny, here's who's moving on to the next round. We have patent pending Rory Lamb,
Bucket Buddy, we did it!
Homecoming Prince Alec Taylor, and Marathon Mom Dana Janowitz.
We also have 411 Yvonne Brooks, the time traveler Kyle Hester,
Another time!
and our park ranger Justin Gibbons.
Super Ranger here!
So much more ahead, though. Everything about to get super freaky at our disco dance party. Stay tuned, America.
Welcome back to Wipeout.
FYI, Johnny, I just drafted you in my fantasy TV host league.
I'm sorry, again?
My fantasy TV host league. Bergeron went first, then, of course, Sajak, and then I drafted you. It's awesome. You get points in a handful of categories. There's host intros, throws to commercial, total words spoken.
Really?
Yes! That's 1 point right there.
I'll do my best not to let you down.
9 more.
Why don't you just read the leaderboard?
Great, that counts as a turnover. All right, the 6 people still alive in our fantasy Wipeout League are patent pending Rory Lamb,
Looking for investors today.
Homecoming Prince Alec Taylor, and our marathon mom, Dana Janowitz.
Also, 411, Yvonne Brooks, Time Traveler Kyle Hester, and Park Ranger Justin Gibbons.
Forest fires begin with you.
Now it's time to boogie, oogie, oogie, and don't stop till you get enough in today's disco dance fever.
Yeah, you are the coolest man in a crew cut glasses and pleated khakis I know.
Totally.
All right, let's disco till dawn, people. Bump and hustle all night long. Oh, yeah, time to get down with our bad selves and head over to the disco dance party. Huh, not how I remember it. Oh, wait a minute, forgot one thing. Now it's time to boogie.
Well, our groovy contestants are going to begin by laying down a funky beat before riding Disco Dan's drumsticks over to the second platform. There, our dancing queen and kings hustle across the keyboards, disco ducking to avoid the disco balls being thrown by our disco dancers. Finally, through the middle of our swinging guitar, and you are solid gold, my man. First 3 contestants to make it through keep on trucking into the Wipeout Zone.
Disco. It's what all the kids are doing, Johnny. It's America's favorite new dance craze after the Charleston.
Finger on the pulse, my friend. Let's check it out, shall we?
Cool threads. Time Traveler must have grabbed those when he went back in time to load up on lava lamps and Billy beer.
Nice. Kicking us off with a 70s reference to presidential brother Billy Carter.
Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it?
3 of you are going to get it. Exactly 3 more than got the Billy Carter reference.
Let's see which contestants will be staying alive and moving on to the Wipeout Zone.
Wipeout's Greatest Hits Disco Edition, officially getting super freaky.
Sort of. They're still all huddled together. Nobody was kung fu fighting. Nobody was fast as lightning.
Marathon Mom and the Time Traveler first to hit the dance floor.
Marathon Mom gives her arms a rare workout. Gotta think she's out of her element with no land to run on. Oh, watch out, but she does run her mouth.
Time Traveler and 411 getting the hookup, riding the drum brush around.
Time Traveler sent packing, but 411 dialed up the perfect address.
Park Ranger out of the backcountry. Homecoming Prince joins the parade. Both pay the price of admission to our park.
You know, those waters get 1,000 visitors a day.
411 hustling along. Here come the disco balls.
Oh, good thing we aren't throwing pet rocks. 411 leading the way. The second keyboard just called to say, I hate you.
Fighting through all this static, 411. No! It's disconnected. Patent pending investing some effort in a limited partnership with the drum brush, and it pays off.
Bogus journey for Time Traveler at the drums, clinging harder than Alex Winter to a Bill and Ted's residual check.
Park Ranger starting his outdoor excursion again.
Can we be on this one together?
Of course, it's the 70s, man. Anything goes.
Park Ranger camped out on that drum brush.
Oh, that'll hydrate a stroganoff. Disco may be dead, but it still has a quicker pulse than some of these people.
Time Traveler moves across.
Oh! Disco dancers trying to Studio 86 him from the keyboard.
Everybody's starting to ratchet it up. Homecoming Prince, is this the round he finally claims the throne?
What do they give you if you're homecoming prince? Do they give you anything like a crown?
Yeah, a silver crown. And he gets to sit at the kids' round table.
Patent pending, maintaining his lead.
And there's a hostile takeover of his balance.
Marathon Mom feeling the endorphin rush.
Yeah.
Time Traveler just playing around. He's already won, John. We just don't know it yet.
Patent pending, out in front.
Rory is one step closer to that $50,000 investment.
Patent pending, flying like the Wright brothers.
And just like Kitty Hawk, he lands it.
Wipeout Zone, here we come, baby!
The Bucket Buddy's buddy is moving on.
Oh!
Time Traveler might want to duck into a wormhole and hide in embarrassment.
One spot taken. Homecoming Prince, Marathon Mom, 411 operator, Time Traveler.
Time for my side!
You're all hoping they will survive. 411 going, oh! Did he ever phone that one in? Time Traveler with a try. Oh! Yikes. Park Ranger mapping out a new route. Safe travels.
Okay.
You heard her. Let her have it. Oh!
Ouch.
Maybe duck. Hey! Your move? Or give a stink eye?
Here I go.
Escapes the mirror ball barrage.
Oh!
Not the punishment.
Move! It's not a popularity contest, Homecoming Prince. You don't get elected to the next round.
Threat of Park Ranger catching fire today? Very low.
Another guitar attempt from Time Travel.
Yeah!
Talk about bending time. I think he shattered.
Park Ranger desperately needing granola bars for energy.
No, John, don't feed the Park Rangers.
Homecoming Prince still looking for the key to success. Disco dancers, no respect for royalty.
I'm gonna run.
That's her thing.
I'm gonna run.
So go
I'm gonna run.
with your feet.
I'm gonna run right
Not your mouth.
now.
Jogging shoes in motion. Oh!
Oh, with that mouth, we should call her New York City Marathon Mom.
Still time for Homecoming Prince to claim our kingly scepter, but he's got to move forward now.
Done camping, Park Ranger. Oh, chopped down like firewood.
But 411 is off the hook. He's number 2.
Can you hear him now?
That's right, baby.
One spot left in the Wipeout Zone. Time Traveler again.
Now.
Is history.
Marathon Mom still on this final leg.
No.
Can't make it.
Homecoming Prince finally joins the last dance.
We need one more person to go to the zone, baby. Got it, Alex. Come on.
Little cheering section for Homecoming Prince as he usurps Park Ranger's place in line. Finally, his moment to shine, Johnny. The crown is right in front of him. Everyone is watching. The stage is set. Homecoming Prince going for it.
No. Come on.
And he gets his sash handed to him.
Park Ranger, a come from behind victory?
Sleeker than an Airstream, his outdoor vacation will continue in the Wipeout Zone, while the others will suffer from a rare strain of disco fever. But not me. I got my disco fever shots this past winter.
You 3 are moving on. Going to the Wipeout Zone.
Yes, Jill, boogie into the final round. It's patent-pending Rory Lamb, 411 Yvonne Brooks, and the Park Ranger, Justin Gibbons.
These 3 men will get a crack at the sweet $50,000 parting gift right after this.
Welcome back, America. Night has fallen on our Wipeout course, but the day is not over yet, John.
Yeah, not until someone wins $50,000. But to do that, they're going to have to prove themselves against the Wipeout Zone.
The adventure starts tonight with a terrifying launch from the scare chair. 30 feet straight up, the landing straight wet.
And then it's on a blockbuster where they'll have to navigate a course through these twisting and turning blocks while trying to avoid getting busted.
Next up, it's the space pod of doom.
Dun, dun, dun.
Contestants will try to reach the exit platform through a spinning and rotating orbiter pod.
And finally, the Bounder Pounder. Careful, these spinning trampolines love to pack on some extra pounds.
In the lineup tonight, 411, Yvonne Brooks, patent-pending Rory Lamb, and our Park Ranger, Justin Gibbons. First to take on the zone, Yvonne Brooks, and here's the 411 on his day.
Yvonne Brooks clearly didn't have the right information as he finished at the back of the pack this morning, barely moving on from the qualifier. His performance picked up on OctoPushy with a 4th place finish, and then he was second to answer the call on Wipeout's greatest hits. Now he just needs to dial in his performance in the Wipeout Zone for 50 grand.
And the Wipeout Zone roars to life for the first time.
Rock and roll.
And 411 gets the best seat in the house.
Won't be sitting there for long, though.
Yvonne getting the 3-2-1 to launch. Scare chair liftoff. Oh, half turn and head first into the water.
Yeah, check out that hang time as our 411 operator practically gets tossed into the next area code.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now up the ramp that leads from the water to the blockbuster.
Oh, what is this?
Jump on and find out.
It's like a tippy topper thingy.
Call it what you want, but you still got to get across it.
411 will find out quickly. Those blocks are only loosely attached to the wall. Movement side to side, up and down as that wall tilts repeatedly. All that shifting makes every step across the blocks uncertain.
Oh, slides too far forward and can't compensate, goes down.
Yeah, no handrails on this thing.
It's difficult as I thought.
Yeah, because the Wipeout Zone looks so easy.
411 Yvonne back in the blocks. First guy out really has a chance to put pressure on the competition with a fast time, and a second try crossing here would allow him to do just that.
Got to get himself up and onto this block, though, in order to give himself a shot at the final jump.
Treacherous slide down. It is working for him. Critical spot here. Yes, a solid building block for a winning run.
All right, just across the 4-minute mark at this point.
That was hard.
Well, it ain't getting any easier as he is approaching the space pod of doom.
Timing of dropping through one of the exit holes onto the platform's the trick. The disorienting combination of spins is the problem. Excellent so far.
Oh! Waits just a second too long and gets rotated right off the edge of the platform.
Second attempt's allowed here, though. Just going to cost you a swim and some time.
He's over the 6-minute mark with another obstacle still to go after this. Came so close on the first attempt. Nails it on the second.
Yvonne putting the pod behind him, turning his attention to the final obstacle in the Wipeout Zone, the Bounder Pounder.
Trampolines. What does that have to be trampolines?
Yeah, I know. And these aren't the fun backyard kind either.
Hard enough to bounce from platform to platform by trampoline. When they're spinning, seems almost unfair, Johnny. Oh, not even close.
Yeah, he could use a lot more bound and a lot less pound.
Well, at least he's got to look at it again. And on his second try, bounces right past 8:12 on the clock.
Not home free yet. Still got another trampoline between him and the finish platform. And he's got it!
Gets to his feet, stopping the clock at 8:22, which coincidentally is 411 times 2.
Freaky! But that time's gonna leave the door cracked open for the competition. Next up to make his case for the cash is patent pending Rory Lamb.
Well, right here we've got the bucket, buddy.
Rory Lamb came to Wipeout with a product to sell and proved to be the fastest shark in the tank as he finished at the front of the pack on our qualifier. He wowed potential investors with a first-place finish on OctoPushy, then completed the sweep by coming in first again on Wipeout's greatest hits. He comes into the zone as a clear favorite, but it's all hype unless he can produce here in the Wipeout Zone.
Here we go. No turning back now.
Oh yeah, he looks really nervous.
411 Yvonne spectating with Jill, hoping his time of 8:22 is enough to take home that big money. Scare chair countdown underway, and Rory on his way up. Way up. Splashdown.
Patent pending doing an excellent job of controlling his flight, John, using his arms to stabilize himself before a headfirst plunge into the water.
He's been in the air, he's been in the water, now onto the obstacles. Reaches Blockbuster in less than a minute. Oh, well, and that didn't take long either.
Yeah, clumsy jump onto the first block, leading to an immediate wipeout.
Second attempt now, and patent pending. Still only 2.5 minutes into his Wipeout Zone run.
Yeah, the wipeout came so quickly it didn't cost him much time, so he's actually running ahead of 411's pace.
Attacking the blocks more confidently as he moves across the wall this time.
He's got that exit platform in his sight.
Ooh, solid landing, but hard. Whoa, and then thrown back and thrown off.
Tough break here. That is a long swim back. Got so close to the finish, but now he has to go all the way back to the start.
An unhappy hat trick for sure. Third attempt, 60 seconds off the pace.
I don't know, John. Still has 2 obstacles to play catch up on, but first he's got to conquer the Blockbuster.
Hanging tight, gripping.
And here comes that difficult transition of the final block.
Can't close the deal again.
3 attempts and nothing to show for it, and it looks like he's going to take the time penalty instead of trying it again.
Yeah, this ranks with one of the most difficult obstacles we have ever had in the zone. The option is there to take a time penalty. Once the competitor's attempted the obstacle, needs to make up time here in the space pod of doom. Basically going to get 1 shot. If he doesn't get out of the thing clean, he is cooked. Very steady and clutch. Johnny, let's play on.
He's only got 30 seconds to complete the final obstacle. A single wipeout on the Bounder Pounder will send him home. John needs a clean run from here on out.
And the jump is good enough. What a comeback story. 15 seconds left.
It's going so fast.
The possibility of 50,000 riding on this jump. It's the platform in the poorhouse. Hop on. No!
That was so close.
Yeah, but close doesn't cut it in the Wipeout Zone. What a heartbreak. Patent pending won't be getting that $50,000 investment after all.
But the outcome's still undecided, Johnny. Our park ranger takes the final run of the night when we come back.
We are back on Wipeout and just about to award the big prize, Johnny.
Yeah, but we can't cut the check until 1 more contestant gets cut from the competition.
411 Yvonne Brooks already sent patent pending back to the drawing board. Now it's time for our park ranger, Justin Gibbons, to brave the wilds of our Wipeout Zone.
Yeah! Super Ranger!
Justin Gibbons must have been conserving his energy on our qualifier as he finished in the middle of the pack. He certainly wasn't blazing a trail on OctoPushy as he was the last to qualify and suffered the same fate on Wipeout's greatest hits. But now with $50,000 on the line, the park ranger needs to pick up his trashy performance in the Wipeout Zone. This guy barely made it into the zone tonight. 411's got to be feeling pretty good right now.
He goes to Sparks.
Sparks fly, and so does Justin. Whoa. Check out the view from 30 feet in the air, my friend.
Yeah, Park Ranger looking very comfortable up there is the only contestant tonight to pull off a feet-first landing.
That was him going in. Now he is out and going up against Blockbuster. Steps onto that first block, and the race begins.
Yeah, this one's pretty tough.
Yeah, you could say that. Park Ranger making great time so far. Now he's facing that tough transition down to the last block.
And this is where patent pending came apart. Park Ranger would do well to be cautious here. Awkward looking move there. Oh!
feet weren't set, and he just got no leverage for that jump. Quick swim sets him up for his second attempt. Still right on pace with 411, who also had a wipeout on this obstacle.
Got to block out that last run. Concentrate on the block in front of you.
You can hear him straining out there, but he's making progress.
Bear hugging that block. He is being thrown up and down. Oh, big slip.
Park Ranger narrowly avoided a wipeout there, but he's still got to make the jump.
I tell you, it's worth burning a few extra seconds here to make sure you get the feet set. Come too far to start over. Leaping. Got it.
He's just 10 seconds behind 411's pace now as he heads to the space pod of doom. Clean run on this first attempt could be the difference and give him the win.
Yeah, but Johnny, space pod is also a sieve. Every one of those holes is a cold swim waiting to happen. Oh, dropped and dunked there.
Yeah, finds his way out of the pod, but leaves the orbit prematurely.
The good news, still neck and neck with 411 here on take 2.
Just a couple seconds off the leading pace now, and it looks like we could be in for another close one.
Justin back in the pod, never got his bearings last time. Looks in control, and a perfect dismount.
He may have been the underdog coming into this, but he's not going down without a fight.
As our park ranger approaches the bounder pounder, he is in position now to take home the grand prize.
Oh my gosh, really?
He has 2 trampolines to victory. Oh, heavens, he missed by a mile.
Oh, yeah, so fatigued his legs look like jelly, and he just sort of flops onto the trampoline and gets tossed right into the water.
Oh yeah, he's tired.
Well, all the pressure and all the money is right here. 30 seconds left. Oh, baby.
Yeah, he's got a little something left in the tank after all. Down to just 20 seconds left, though. There won't be a second chance. And he makes it.
The clock stops, and Park Ranger Justin Gibbons takes home the cash by a scant margin of 16 seconds.
You just won $50,000. You just won Wipeout!
And somewhere John Muir smiled. Congratulations to Justin, who will return to the park with a lot more cash in his pocket.
Yeah, but he's just going to squirrel it away somewhere.
Indeed. That's it for us. We will see you here again next time when 24 new contestants brave the wilds of our outrageous obstacle course. Until then, I'm John Anderson.
And for our co-host, Jill Wagner, I'm John Henson saying good night and big balls.
Wing to America and say goodbye.
What? Bye, America.